Good morning. We are just leaving Cafayete on Route 68 heading north towards Salta. This country is a very geographically diverse country and it's just taken our breath away at every turn. So we look forward to this trip, seeing what we can see. Apparently there are some incredible rock formations. Stay tuned.
This is our first stop on Route 68 towards Salta. And this is what we're seeing here. This is beautiful. Suzanne's got her guidebook out and we're going to be checking out all the hot spots along the way. A walk deeper into the canyon reveals more of these formations that have been formed by erosion. If I told you we were in Sedona, Arizona, nobody would argue with that. But we're not. We're in Northwestern Argentina in the Salta province. Well, this is fabulous. It keeps getting better and better. And this is only the first stop of the day. Apparently there are a lot of really cool things to see along this route, so I'm really looking forward to an exciting day. Last night we had this massive rainstorm with thunder and lightning, and it dumped volumes of water. The roads of Cafayete were just river, completely flooded. It was the same here in these arroyos, these valleys here. I'm sure there was massive amounts of water rushing down here last night, as you can see by the bit of erosion that's happening here on the ground. As well as from the greenery in the trees, everything is just brilliant green here today. As soon as it rains in the desert just comes alive with flowers, and trees turn green and the flowers start to bloom almost instantly. It's beautiful. It no longer looks like a desert, it looks more like a rainforest. Look at these beautiful yellow flowers in contrast to the red rocks. It's amazing how everything comes into bloom as soon as they get a little bit of water. But also, check this out. Check the spikes out on this tree. It looks like it might be soft and inviting to brush against, but if you did, you'd get stabbed with these massive spikes. This is some more evidence of the erosion that happened last night. I'm sure the water was just rushing down here in torrents last night. The erosion that the rain caused is what formed all these rock formations.
I have a feeling that we are going to be stopping a lot on Ruta 68 because the scenery is absolutely stunning everywhere, at every turn. All I can say is, wow, this valley in the northwest part of Argentina is absolutely stunning. Everywhere we stop, stunning views just like this.
This is crazy. We've been on the road for 2 hours. We haven't even got 30 kilometers down because we stopped so often to take pictures, but we just can't help ourselves. Every time we go around the corner, there's just something more amazing to see. This is incredible. Google Maps said it should take about 3 hours to get to Salta, but I have a feeling it's going to take about 8 to 10 at the pace we're going. There's just too many incredible vistas for us to stop and have a look at. This is another arroyo where the water has came down the valleys, crossed the road, and is going down to the river back there. But the reason I wanted to stop is to talk a little bit about what they've done here on the road. Now, instead of putting a bridge at every one of these little arroyos, what they do is they put a depression in the road, pour cement in there so the water that crosses the road doesn't erode the road away, and let the water flow right across the road. If they had to put a bridge every time one of these arroyos crossed the road, there'd probably be 100 bridges along here, which is not cost effective, but this is the erosion that happens. Another quick little story is that when I was going through the Alhambra Pass, Magdala Pass in Peru, there were dozens and dozens and dozens of these little dips that allowed the water to go through. And normally there's either no water flowing through there or just a little bit, but the day I rode there, there were raging torrents going across the road at every one of these little dips because I was riding in a torrential downpour. So not only were there water running down the road in rivers, there were torrents of water going across the road at every one of these little dips.
This is part of what came down last night, that torrential downpour.
Some areas of the road have been almost completely blocked by the mud. This arroyo still has water running through it from last night. And it's going across the road at this little dip and depression that they engineer into the road to allow water to go through. This is a homestead beside the highway. People still live here, and this is all built out of Adobe brick. And in order to provide a little bit of income, they've built a baño there that you can use for a small fee. This is Ruta 68, and it's a popular diversion from Ruta 40, which is one of the longest roads in South America that runs from the north part of South America right down to near the southern tip. Practically every sign along Ruta 40 and Ruta 68 looks like this, where people have stopped and put stickers on it of, like Itchy Boots would have a sticker. A lot of people make stickers when they make these rides to you know, give to people so they can put on their bikes and whatnot as a memento. But they put their stickers on these signs and in hotel windows, and they're just all over the place. Now this sign is completely covered with people's stickers. We stopped at another viewpoint, but in order to get up to the viewpoint, I have to negotiate my way up this little goat trail. Let's get up there and we'll see what's at the top. Okay, I made it up that goat trail right to here. This is the reward I get for hiking up here. Okay, now we're walking down another pass that's coming off the top there a little bit to another viewpoint where we can see the entire valley. So Suzanne, how long is it going to take us to get to Salta if we keep stopping like this?
All day.
All day?
8 hours. It'll take us 8 hours to drive 140 kilometers.
But that's what we came to do, is see the sights.
That's right.
Not get to the cities as quickly as we can. People that I met and was talking to earlier, they're from Brazil and they're riding their bikes. What's your name?
Francisco.
Francisco.
Yes.
And your name?
Leticia.
Leticia. These two are making a loop from Brazil over through Chile, through the Atacama Desert, down through Chile, and then back up through Argentina, and then through Uruguay, and then back into Brazil. Yes. They're having a fantastic ride. We're making our way back down this goat path again. And of course I didn't put my running shoes on, back in my flip-flops, but I'm gonna be okay making it down here.
Can I take a photo with you?
Oh, absolutely you can take a photo with me. I just want to get a picture of you and your bikes and show everybody what you're riding. So this is your bike. You're riding this great big 900 Triumph Tiger.
Yes.
That's a great bike. And you're riding the same bike?
Yes.
Yes. Beautiful. Okay, this is the entryway into the amphitheater. It's one of the landmarks that we've read a little bit about, but I'm not too sure what we're going to find. So let's go have a look. But before we go in, again, look at all the stickers stuck to all the posts and signs and wherever they can be stuck to. I guess I'm going to have to get some Dusty Nomad stickers made up. This is incredibly busy. And with the expected artisans trying to sell their wares, we'll just make our way up into the amphitheater and see what we've got. Wow, this is incredible. It's a very popular spot, as you can see, but for good reason. So that's the amphitheater up there. Now there's a sign that says Alto está prohibito, but not many people are paying attention to it, so but I think I will. I've only got my flip-flops on again. And I'm not sure if I'm going to get a chance to talk to this fella, but he is obviously doing a very long trip on a pedal bike. And he's pulling a trailer with his pup with him. This fella here I saw riding his bike. He's obviously doing a long tour on his bike, as you can see here. Where are you from?
I'm from Colombia.
Colombia.
Yes, and I start this travel in 1 year and 20 days.
1 year, 20 days. And where are you going to?
I going Cafayate and after going to Cataratas Iguazu and after Brazil.
And then Brazil. And what's your name?
My name is Juan.
Juan
Carlos.
Juan Carlos. Well, you're on an amazing journey, Juan, and it's just incredible that you're doing it with your pup, towing your pup. That's really cool that you're doing that.
Yes, all people say that. I can.
You can. Yes, you can. Well, enjoy your trip, my friend. Say, enjoy your trip. You are on an amazing journey.
Yes.
Okay, it's around 1 o'clock and it is time to get some food. So we're going to stop alongside of the road and get some empanadas from one of these little roadside stands. We did that the other day and they were absolutely delicious. So we're going to go ahead and do that again today. Empanadas are one of the specialties of Northwestern Argentina. They're filled with little cubes of potatoes and beef, and then they're served with a wonderful pepper sauce. So I'm really looking forward to having lunch here. Well, this is where they're gonna cook us lunch, I hope. We'll see what we can find in here.
The empanadas are,
This is where the empanadas are being cooked out here. There's the kitchen. It's a beauty. Again, as I've mentioned in a couple of other clips, is that the stickers are everywhere. On all the windows, the road signs, wherever they can stick them. I guess we better get some Dusty Nomad stickers made up. Picked up our empanadas and we've headed a few miles down the road to this scenic spot where we're going to have lunch. Now the empanadas that we picked up are a specialty of Northwestern Argentina. They're known for their empanadas that are filled with potatoes and beef, and we got some chicken and potatoes as well. But this is what those beautiful empanadas look like. We actually ate 2 on the way here, but we couldn't wait. So, are you ready for lunch?
Oh yeah, I'm really hungry, and I'm ready to dig in.
Well, let's get at it.
All right.
Okay. Guachipas, an amazingly beautiful spot. Just one unique formation after another. They're better than the ones we had in that high-end restaurant last night.
Yeah.
And better than the one from the gas station too.
Yeah, well, I didn't try those.
Yeah, don't try those. They're not very good. But the ones from those little roadside stands are absolutely fabulous.